Hello my dear students, once again most welcome back in my YouTube channels. Today's we have to learn how to derive the electric field due to a spherical shell. That means there are two types of the shell. One is hollow shell, okay, and second is a spherical solid shell. That means here hollow shell we are using one a football, okay. In hollow shell, that means inside there is some space, there is no matter, okay. That is our hollow shell, right. That means we can take the football and cricket ball, balloons, okay. We can take an example, our classroom also, some space are there, right. This is the hollow spherical hollow shell, right. First we have to learn the derive of this one electric field due to a spherical hollow shell, right, by using the Gauss's theorem, okay. For clearing this concept, please you have to watch this video till the end, right, and please you have to subscribe this channel, right. Let's see our spherical hollow shell. Here in a spherical hollow shell, that means first we have to take this one, okay. There are two cases, right, field in outside the shell and electric field we have to find in inside the shell. Yes, we have to do this one, field in outside the shell. For these cases we have to take in one. This is our shell. Suppose charges distributed over here, right, okay, charges distributed. It's center of this one, radius of this shell, suppose we are considering capital R, right. And for this one we have to take one Gaussian surface. This will be given at the outside. That means suppose we are going to find the electric field. This field will be outside this shell. That means over here. That's why like this. This is Gaussian surface. Okay. This is Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface. That means outside of this shell, just making the electric field lines, right. This one, that means all the points of this shell, just due to these charges, electric field just produces, right. That's why here making electric field, here also in all the points. For that one, taking the Gaussian surface, this one, right. This shell just taking only area, not a volume. That means cannot say this one, it is the length of a wire. That means suppose we are taking this wire, we have to fold this one, okay. Fold this one. That means make a spherical shell but taking the area. That's it. In place of ds, we have to take the small element ds, that we have to use the area of this shell, okay. For this one, our radius of this Gaussian surface, we can take small r. There, small r, that is the radius of Gaussian surface of the shell, okay. Shell, our by using Gauss's theorem. Our phi is equal to integration of E dot ds. E is the electric field, ds is the, we have to take a small element of this surface, right, equal to our net charge, okay, q divided by epsilon naught. This q is the net charge. Net charge, that means here whatever will be charged in the closed loop, that is the net charge, right? Here our electric field, we have to integrate this one, that means, okay, E dot ds, that means we have to use E cos E ds cos theta, that means 0 degree. I have already told in the electric flux, when flux will be get, when angle, making the angle between the electric field and small element, it should be 0, okay, that's the cos 0 degree, right, equal to our q, the net charge epsilon naught, okay, this one E integration of E, this one, and cos 0 degree, that means 1, that's the E ds equal to q divided by epsilon naught. In place of E ds, that means area of this shell, that is the 4 pi r square, okay, because we are taking, this is Gaussian surface, this is radius of this one, okay, that's a E 4 pi r square, that is q by epsilon naught. Then E is equal to q divided by 4 pi r square epsilon naught. This is the final result of this shell when we are putting the field in outside the shell, okay, this one. Next cases, our field in outside, inside the shell, that means for these cases it was the field in outside the shell, this was the outside, okay, outside the shell. That means its condition was forming r was greater than, small r was greater than capital R. Now next cases, our field in inside the shell, that means its condition r should be less than to capital R, small r should be less than to capital R. For that one, we have to take a spherical shell, this one, charges distributed over here, this one, okay, then this is the capital R, okay. We have to take one Gaussian surface, this is Gaussian surface, radius of this one small r, right, this one, and this is called the Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface, here r is the radius of Gaussian surface of the shell, okay, this one. Here for this one, inside the cell there is no matter, that's the net charge, in this case we will have to 0, right. That means by using the Gauss's theorem, our phi is equal to integration of E ds equal to q divided by epsilon naught. Q is the net charge inside of this shell. For this one, electric field E ds cos 0 degree, that means q divided by after that our E ds is equal to 4 pi r square, it will be, area will be same, okay, Q naught, that is the 0 divided by epsilon naught, that means electric field will be 0 when Q is equal to 0 inside the hollow cell. Okay, hollow cell, Q, hollow cell. Inside the hollow cell, that means electric field will be 0, right? Our next topics is there. That means this was the charged spherical hollow cell, and next our solid shell. Okay, let's see that one. This is in spherical solid cell. Okay, for this one we have to take number 1. Okay, number 1. Case number 1, field in outside the solid cell. That means its condition R is greater, small r is greater than capital R. How? Just we have to draw the cell. Okay, this is the charged spherical solid cell. Here charges distributed inside the cell because there is some matter. Okay, that's it. We can distribute the charges inside the cell. Suppose this is the radius, capital R. Okay, we have just field. It should be from outside. That means suppose field this one, then we have to take a Gaussian surface. This one. Its radius small r. This is the Gaussian surface. And here we have to take rho the charge, volume charge density. Volume charge density. Density is formula V, rho is equal to our charge, net charge divided by volume. Okay, for this one, here is the net charge. Okay, our density is equal to charge divided by for volume of this shell, that is a 4 pi 3 pi r cube. This one, because radius of this shell, that is the capital R, that's the volume of this one. Density of volume charge density for this one, volume density is equal to charge per unit volume. For volume you have to use this one. Okay, by using the Gauss's theorem, then our phi is equal to integration of E dot ds. ds is indicating the small element, is equal to our net charge. Okay, net charge, that is our Q divided by epsilon naught. Okay, here E dot ds, that is E ds cos 0 degree, net charge Q divided by epsilon naught, right? This one E ds cos 0 degree, that means cos 0 degree value 1, that's the E. In place of ds, for a small element we have to take the small Gaussian surface, area of Gaussian surface, that is the 4 pi r square. This time you have to take the small r, because this one now radius of this one, that is the small r, equal to our charge. From this equation, our charge Q is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube rho. Okay, we have to put in place of Q is equal to this one over here, then 4 by 3 pi r cube density rho divided by this epsilon naught. Some term is going to cancel out. This 4 pi is going to cancel out. That means E is equal to R cube rho divided by this R square divided by 3 R square epsilon naught. This is the final result in this shell, right? Electric field when outside the shell. That means condition is R is greater than small r is greater than capital R. Okay. Here small r is just showing the radius of the Gaussian surface of this solid shell, right? This is outside the shell. Okay. Next our inside the shell, right? In this second case, our field inside the shell, then condition in small r will be less than capital R. Okay, we have to take over here. This is our shell. This one having the charges distributed over here like this. Its radius of this one capital R. Okay. Suppose we have to take a Gaussian surface. This one, that is the small r. Small r. This is the Gaussian surface. Okay. Surface. Okay. Suppose for this one our Q1 charges, net charges inside this Gaussian surface, right? For this one, here R is the radius of the Gaussian surface. Surface of cell. Okay, cell, and here our charge density, volume charges density rho is equal to our charge. For this one we have to take net charge. Suppose for this one some concept is there, some point is there. Suppose we have to distribute 50 coulomb charges inside the shell, right? Then suppose we have to decrease the radius of that shell, then what will be the difference? That means we have to decrease the radius of shell, then charges also should be decreased, right? For that cases, here will be net charge inside this one. Okay, for that one suppose T1. Okay, net charge inside the Gaussian surface T1 divided by our volume density is equal to charge per unit volume, that's a V1. Okay, V1, this times we have to take P1 is equal to R. Okay, 4 by 3 pi small r cube this time now. Okay, Q1 divided by 4 by 3 pi r cube this time, right? Then charge is equal to net charge. Okay, this is the net charge. Okay, net charge equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube rho. Okay, net charge. Next out by using the theorem. Okay, theorem, that means phi is equal to integration of E dot ds. Ds is the element, net charge. Okay, net charge Q1 this time. Okay, divided by epsilon naught. Our E ds cos 0 degree is equal to net charge, value of net charge is equal to this one, 4 by 3 pi r cube rho divided by epsilon naught as it is. Okay, then our E ds cos 0 degree, that is the one, E into 4 pi r square. In place of ds we have to take this one. Okay, equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube rho divided by epsilon naught. Some charge is going to cancel out over here. 4 pi, this 4 pi r square r cube, that means E is equal to r rho divided by 3 epsilon naught. Okay, this is the electric field inside the solid spherical shell. This one inside. I hope you have to understood this one. Okay, please you have to subscribe my channel for the next notification and share to your friend also. Okay, thanks for watching.